Good morning, good afternoon. Coffee attendees and judges, it's a pleasure to be here today. My name is Claudio Romano. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Orchid B. I have 25 years experience in banking and management consulting, and more recently entrepreneurship, where I founded, operated and closed down a boutique consultancy firm. I'm here to tell you about Orchid B, the first back office platform for the self-employed and SMEs. But before I walk you through the presentation, I'm going to take a minute to give you some extra background. Most of my life, I've worked for large global organizations who benefit from the luxury of support functions, including in-house bookkeepers, accountants, and lawyers. When I ventured out to start my own business, I never really thought about the importance of such functions. I imagined that it would be easy, but very quickly it became daunting. From deciding on business registration options, finding an accountant, chasing invoices, and eventually dealing with the complexity of tax and statutory returns, I very much felt I had to start my career from scratch. I then realized that my problem couldn't be unique and started interviewing other entrepreneurs to validate my hypothesis. The example I'm most fond of is that of an anesthetist, if I can pronounce that properly. After 20 years working as a salaried worker in a hospital, Jennifer decided to go independent. She has responsibilities. She anesthetizes 1,500 patients a year, working 200 days a year. That's more than 7 patients a day. Most entrepreneurs start with hopes and dreams of running their own business. With a great idea, they're focused on getting started with products, services, and clients. But then the reality kicks in. Entrepreneurs require the services of up to 20 different back office providers. That's over 200 processes that need handling every year in separate systems that just don't talk to each other. We're talking about payroll, invoices, reconciliations, accounting adjustments, tax, and statutory returns. A sole proprietor spends up to $25,000 a year in back office fees, including their billable time. That can mean $65,000 every year, and even more for SMEs. At Orchid B, we're developing the first full back office platform for the self-employed and SMEs. That means handling all the boring, time-consuming stuff, and it's going to be easy with Orchid B. We're launching with cards and payments and invoice and expense management, the heart of Orchid B. Onboarding in just 10 minutes and your card available immediately on your phone. Time is money. And think about Jennifer, who is spending her precious time catching up on admin in the evenings and at the weekends. In fact, our research indicates that more often than not, it is spouses and family who end up doing the admin, often unpaid. Next, we will scale Orchid B by building out its brain, payroll, accounting, tax, and statutory reporting. By year 5, Orchid B will be running the entire back office for small businesses, with currency wallets, insurance, and business registration all in one, fully integrated. Our front-end interface will provide the best possible experience. By integrating with specialized back-end partners, we will not reinvent the wheel. One value chain for all the entrepreneurs' back office data. We estimate that the market for back office services in Canada is worth over $30 billion. We are launching nationally with marketing spend prioritized in Quebec and Ontario first, and we are looking to capture 5% of the Canadian market by 2026. That's 200,000 clients. And we see value in expanding internationally. Our first clients will be the self-employed professionals. We will make money from subscription revenue, and we know digital doesn't do it all. Qualified professionals will be available real-time online. So where are we today? Well, 90% of businesses interviewed would pay for Orchid B services. A first high-fidelity prototype is being finalized, and we have partner contracts ready to sign. Our core team of 12 has skills ranging from software development to finance to anti-money laundering. We are looking for visionary investors and partners that understand that small businesses need much more than siloed services. The budget to launch Orchid B is $6 million, with a go-live planned for 2022, including a waiting list of 4,000 clients. We are initially looking to raise $1.5 million to sign Tier 1 partner contracts, build out our front-end UX, and connect and test our end-to-end sandbox. I'd like to leave you with a story of a company importing LED lights from China into Canada in US dollars. when I asked the owner what he would do with the extra $10,000 a year we identified that he could save from foreign exchange, he blushed and paused. I don't know, I don't know, he said. That is a lot of money. I could employ an intern or even revamp my website. So Orchid B isn't just about time and cost savings. Our services will change the way SMEs operate by freeing up cash for employment, investment, and growth. Our enterprise and startup experience makes us ready to scale. Please join us. Thank you.
Claudio, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. You know, you didn't really talk about competition, so that would be one of my first questions. Is there nobody doing sort of all-encompassing solution like you're providing?
So we have two different types of competitors, I'd say. We've, of course, got the different verticals I've talked about, whether it's banking, you know, legacy, brick-and-mortar accountancy firms, insurance companies, foreign exchange companies. There are also brick-and-mortar companies that actually provide some of those services, whether it's on the banking side or the accounting side. And that's in North America, but also in Europe. So we do see, you know, a lot of either legacy verticals, competitors in the verticals, or upcoming fintechs, legal techs, insurtechs, FX techs, etc., that are just revolutionizing the experience, but they're for their specific verticals. And so I'd like to say that today no one has really built a bridge across that entire value chain, which is of course ambitious, but we're building Orchid B from first principles, and we think that it's really about jumping into the socks of those small entrepreneurs that, in the case of Jennifer, you know, have a lot more to do than just back office work. Okay, great. Yeah, no, you know, having been an entrepreneur for 30+ years, you learn there's you know, nice to have, and then there's like businesses are solving a really important pain and need, right? And most business in Canada, probably the world, is small business, right? And I can totally relate to the entrepreneur, you know, doing the bookkeeping and that stuff they hate and they procrastinate on, or getting the unpaid family member. So I think there's definitely a big market opportunity there. When you say 4,000 client wait list, like, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Like, you actually have 4,000 people. It's like, as soon as you launch, I'm in. Well, you know, we think it's going to take between 6 months and 12 months to build out the platform, and part of that spend, we would like to really sell the Tesla before we launch it. It's ambitious, and clearly, you know, I take the challenge. You know, we're looking at a number of channels. For example, we'd like to build partnerships with companies specialized in promoting freelance work for freelancers. It could be national associations. Think of, you know, CFIB, which is quite well known, chambers of commerce, for example, and then of course digital marketing, which is, we all know, very expensive. Those are some examples. We're learning as we're going. So yeah, maybe. Yeah, could you actually pull up a 4,000 names of companies and people? Like that's how I understood that. You've got. Maybe I wasn't clear. No, we would like $1.5 million to get the ball rolling. We need $6 million to build out the initial launch, and within the $6 million, we will by then have a short list, we hope. Yeah, today we're very early stage. Okay, got it, no problem. And then with have you thought about a valuation or terms of a, you know, the $1.5 million raise? So we thought about it's about $6 million. Pre-valuation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it. And then with the global opportunity, so the idea is to focus initially on Canada and then try and expand to other parts of the world. Yeah, we'd love to do that, and of course, you know, we have the USA on our roadmap. We also have Western Europe. I myself have spent a lot of my career in the UK and France and Switzerland as well, so I know those markets a little bit. I think North America is a fantastic place to scale this. It is ambitious. It's extremely entrepreneurial, and we want to kick off in Montreal, which has both that incredible up and coming, tech thrift with it, but also, a bridge over into Europe and a great talent pool. So yeah, North America for us first, and ideally Canada.
Great. And how long to build your sort of MVP with some of the first functionality that you want to launch with?
Yeah, so the 1.5 million is, I suppose, a 6-month roadmap, which is really, as I was saying, the signing those contracts. So some issuers need to see money in the bank, $1 million, for example, just to sign the contract. And of course, in that process, there's a due diligence process on both sides, and then of course building out the team, which will take time.
Got it. Okay. Well, great. No, thank you very much, and good luck. It sounds like an exciting opportunity.
Praveen, thank you very much indeed. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Bye.